Polish women face jail for posters of LGBT Virgin Mary. In Poland, 3 women are on trial for, quote, offending religious beliefs and could each face 2 years in jail if found guilty for their peaceful activism. The image in question is a reinterpretation of the Mother of God of Czechoslovakia. Oh boy, I don't speak Polish. So this is a famous painting, which was edited to feature rainbow halos surrounding the Virgin Mary and the Christ Child. Several international human rights groups called on Polish authorities to dismiss the case against the women ahead of their first hearing on November 4th. When one of the women was apprehended in May, Poland's Interior Minister, Joachim Brzezinski, praised the police on Twitter for their, quote, effective action in identifying her, stating that, quote, no whim of freedom gave anybody the right to offend the feelings of believers.
Yes, it does. What the hell do these people not get? Like, we have to have, like, freedom of speech 101, like, for the entire goddamn planet. By the way, let me tell you, Hindutva people who watch this channel, it's not just you, okay? It's not just you. Every time I tell you, you guys don't understand freedom of speech, okay? Sorry if I ever made it seem like you guys are the only people who could be moronic about not understanding the basics of freedom of speech. It's the entire goddamn planet. You are morons. A lot of you are morons, but so is the rest of the planet, okay? See, again, yeah. This is even in Poland. By the way, we covered this a long time ago when this woman was arrested, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now finally, like, a decision is being made. And
they had their hearing on the 4th. I'm still waiting for news to be translated into English about how that hearing went.
Okay.
But we covered it when they were first arrested. So wait, bring back the picture of the poster. So this is awesome. Let's be clear. This is so, like, innocent. Like, literally the only thing added to it is a rainbow. And Armin, I think we need to add some Polish Christian blasphemy to our project. This is what this calls for, because people keep on saying, and by and large, they are in North America, at least. People say, well, people blaspheme against Christianity. No one cares. That's not true. People do care, and people do have their freedoms taken away, their liberty taken away over stuff like this currently in 2020. Okay? So let's not pretend like Christians have moved on from this, because in many places of the world, they haven't. And in solidarity, I think we need to move into the Christianity sphere.
Yes. Three things. Okay. First of all, actually 2 things. No, 3 things. First of all, you see, we have Christian, like, a lot of Christians are like, like, this is just Islam. Islam doesn't understand freedom of speech. Christianity, no blasphemy laws. Everything is allowed. First of all, read your history. That's bullcrap. Second of all, we agree that it's less with Christianity, but we still have this, like, people are actually getting legally arrested and fined and for blasphemy against Christianity. That is still a thing in today's world. So you're not completely past that. Okay, so we're gonna highlight it as much as we can. Okay, no, wait, let me finish my 3 things. Okay, no, wait, hold on, don't highlight this. Let me finish this, please. Secondly, yes, we are gonna make art, and I already told you which art we're gonna make. Okay, we're gonna have Aisha after age 18. Okay. After age 18, after Muhammad is dead and he's like an adult, and Callie and Mother Mary having a threesome, okay? They're going to be, like, getting ready to have a threesome, not actually having a threesome, right? We're going to have basically Ma Callie and Aisha making out, and Mother Mary is pulling Aisha's hair, trying to get in, like she's like looking like, why is nobody kissing me? That is the art that we're going to be making. Okay, with the three of them involved. So and lastly, by the way, guys, if you want us our blasphemous art project to become weekly rather than monthly, because right now we're making one blasphemous art every month. Once we get to 200 patrons, we're gonna make one every week. So if you like this art idea, become a Patreon. Link in the description. Get us to 200 patrons so we get there faster. Okay. Lastly, again, look at this picture. They're offended by rainbows. Okay. The rainbows are illegal now. Okay. It's just like this doesn't. Did this have any commentary about saying that this is LGBT or anything? No, right? It was just they just make the halo.
It had names.
Oh.
Oh no! That was a different
No.
thing. Some people spray painted the names of LGBT children who died of suicide on the walls of the
Right.
Polish ministry. But no, not sorry.
No.
I was getting mixed up. Yeah.
So the woman just got arrested because rainbows. First of all, so what happened to this idea that LGBT doesn't own the rainbow and rainbow was God's promise to Noah and blah 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 blah. You guys are offended by rainbows, okay? That's what this three women are facing jail because people get butthurt over rainbow colors, right? So that's where you are right now. Anyway,
It reminds me of how I can't remember which Eastern European country it was, but there was an Eastern European country that banned this in a thoroughfare of old streets. There was this like display that they would have of all these rainbow umbrellas that would hang above the thoroughfare, and they banned the rainbow umbrellas because they just like rainbow. It must be gay. We can't tolerate that. We can't tolerate the promotion of that. But this was a hilarious comment by James, kind of talking about what Armin was saying. This is a self-owned by Poland, given the rainbow as a symbol of God telling Noah that he has forgiven humanity after flooding the earth. So the Polish authorities have just admitted that the gays have successfully repossessed and taken a Christian symbol.
Yes. Okay. So yeah,
a great point.
Right. You have to say we have to. So the Christians who keep saying, "Oh, rainbow represents God's promise to Noah," they now should like take a stance against the Polish government. Be like, you guys are blaspheming against God's promise to Noah. That's what they should do.
So Poland has been co-opted by the gay agenda.
Yes, because they're admitting that the rainbow means LGBT. So great job, Poland. You played yourself. Turo is saying. Right.
Oh, I want to highlight just like sometimes I think about how like hatred and bigotry can take away the most simple enjoyment of things, right? So your homophobia, your hatred of gay people prevents you from enjoying the rainbow.
Right.
The spectrum of color.
Yes.
That's how much you hate gay people.
Right.
And this is how hatred like poisons us.
That's
like
what I was gonna say. That's why it's so pervasive. Exactly. It's
like with
terrible.
Or sometimes I think about how misogyny poisons men towards enjoying like the smell of certain things because it's feminine, right? Like your own hatred has poisoned you against simple pleasures in life.
It also, I think, it poisons you, and it's pervasive in preventing you from your own freedom, your own ability to, maybe enjoy art or enjoy what you were saying, smells or music, or, I feel like the bondage of it is so complete often on the hater as well, without them realizing it, Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Terrell is saying use the Greek title, the Holy Mother of God. That's good. I think he's referring to the art idea that we have. AJ is saying we do need to do some Christian stuff. How about transgender Jesus and Judas in gay biker leather?
Leather Daddy Judas would be awesome.
I like them wearing stuff that they could probably be wearing at that time. I don't like modernization of them. Think of something that would be possible at that time. What was another comment? Okay, Rivka, go ahead.
I've thought about trying to do some Jewish prophets or people from the Old Testament, but it's difficult because
There's
most
echo.
people, unless you're Jewish, you're probably not going to know who they are without turning it into like a caricature that's bordering on anti-Semitic, you know. So
Hello.
I'm
Oof.
trying to figure out how to do it, but I'm still thinking about it. So maybe we'll get there at some point.
Have you seen like Charlie Hebdo's Jewish blasphemy? Do you ever find that to be bordering on anti-Semitism?
You know, I have to go back and look at it and see like what it says too. And I mean, it's like often they're depicting everybody in their religious garb, so that's different, right? Like
Yeah.
they've got like a Catholic in the frock, the Muslim in the shalwar kameez or something, and the Jewish person with the payas and the hat or something. So at that point, they're doing it so everyone's identifiable, like the priest, the rabbi, and the imam walk in the bar kind of joke.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're trying to make like two prophets, and first of all, they wouldn't be wearing those anyways, because those are the hat and the payas. That's Ashkenazi Jewish from Europe, way after
Yeah.
the temple, destruction of the temple and
Mm-hmm.
all that. So I don't know, you have to figure it out in a way that maybe other people, I don't know, maybe Samson, you might be able to come up with a Samson thing. Because
Hell.
some people do
No,
know Samson.
I want to do it to gods or prophets rather than to rabbis, priests, or imams. Like I don't think that is right.
I
That's
know.
what
I was just
would've-
using that as
yeah,
an
can I-
example of how to tell that they were religious.
Rivka, can you read? Yeah, I just was responding to Susanna as well. Like, what I don't, Charlie Hebdo's way. I like to attack like the whole religion as a whole rather than the people expressing the religion. So going after religious symbols, Muhammad, Kali, Mary, rather than Christians or Muslims or Jewish people. So I don't know. The problem with Judaism is that it doesn't have like Yahweh. Moses is not like something that people get butthurt over, and Yahweh, you cannot really depict Yahweh in any way. So it's like Jewish religion is kind of like blasphemy proof, but we have to find a
That's
way.
not true.
Okay, tell me how.
Well, saying Yahweh itself is blasphemy.
That was
not
before.
even-
Like, no, yeah, show me the Jew. Okay, show me the Jews right now that if you say Yahweh, they're gonna be like, no, don't say it. Like, I mean,
There's
I mean,
a few, but there
there's-
are, like, you can say Yahweh is actually the way to say God's name in order not to say it. It's
right.
the 4 letters that make up the name of God, so you're not actually saying it. So there's all those ways to get around things, I'm not really sure, but we can maybe think about it, in a way that we might be able to do something. I mean, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are your main dudes.
Abraham. We need
And
to go after Abraham.
Sarah, who's Isaac's mother.
Yeah, but those are okay. Sarah and Hagar and no people like what? Who? Okay, so most people are like that. Abraham. I think we need to go after Abraham. Not sure.
Well, he'd be the one. I mean, those
Yeah.
3, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, those are your progenitors of everybody. Those are the big guys.
Right. Terrell is giving us a suggestion. What do you think, Rivka? You want to read it out
Making
loud?
love. Atheist Republic saying, how about Jesus and Judas making love and saying Hashem during the climax? Well, that would be interesting because they were both Jews.
That would be interesting.
That they're both Jews before they were Christians. Instead of, oh God, there can be saying, oh Hashem. That's funny. That kind of pulls it in there.
Okay, so let me actually highlight a few comments right before we go. So this is in response to the woman getting arrested, potentially facing jail time, and some people are saying for the Mother Mary blasphemy, and Nicole is saying because hiding the fact that you cheated on your spouse with a virgin pregnancy cover story is respectable. Barbie is saying this is what we look like to the rest of the world. To Americans, theocracy is a nightmare no matter where you are or what religion you follow. Get religion out of government. Okay, Barbie, like this is this is like trying to make a news that is not about United States, trying to make it about United States again. Again, United States has gone backwards when it comes to secularism, but it's definitely not a theocracy. And Poland is way worse right now. Like this could never happen to you in the United States. So
oh, I misunderstood that. I thought she was saying this is how we Poland look to Americans, but she's saying this is how Americans. Oh, come on!
Yeah, every time
Come
somebody has to be like, oh, but America too. Okay, guys, we agree that United States is going backward, but not remotely close to this. Why am I hearing my own audio? I don't understand. Susanna, can you reduce my volume? But anyways, Rivka seems to want to say something.
No, I was going to say, I mean, in the United States, we had an art installation called Piss Christ. Okay, so come on. Eventually, some people took it down because there was butthurtness, but then another place put it back up. But nobody went to jail. Nobody got beat up. You know,
there was some property damage. But again, but the government. The key point is that the government would not do it.
Right, nobody from the government came and arrested people for making the Piss Christ.
Right.
The man who made that was actually a Christian.
Right. Wow. I did not know that. By the way, Terrell just became a top tier member and he's still giving us super chats. What the hell? Thank you so much, Terrell. Terrell, you wanna read this, Susanna?
Gave us 50 Danish crowns. Thank you.
Thank you.
Paraphrasing Armin, I wonder how many Hindus fapped to the Kali and Sita image and are now upset about having fapped to it. # Indian mommy issues.
Okay, here's the thing. I might be guilty of this. Not saying, not confirming or denying it, okay? But Kali and Sita, it was just too good. Anyways, so no shame, no guilt. Like if I'm telling people that I wonder how many Hindus, people think I'm insulting Hindus for saying they probably are fapping to our art.
He's thinking you're welcome.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like this is my gift to India, and people think I'm insulting them. There's no shame if you fap to our art. In fact, that makes us happy. Please tell us if you fap to our art so that we could be like, encourages us that we actually increasing the happiness in India. India needs it right now, by the way.
It's fappable.
Yeah, it's fappable, and this India is like really desperately needs some happiness. So if you fapped to our art, yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so we let us know what else we can do for you. Hold on, let me see. David's saying Noah and what is this? I don't understand this. Making out on an ark. Rivka is muted. Rivka, what is this? You seem to understand this.
Noah. It's Noah, and they're making out on an ark, but nobody else is gonna know that, David. They're gonna be like, "Who's this?" They know Noah, but I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
That's the problem. I mean, that makes sense to us, but that's the issue. You'd have to label these people, and then you lose something.
I have to think of how can we effectively. I feel bad that we're leaving out Judaism. I do have to think about this to how to affect. And if you guys come up with very specific stories that nobody's gonna get, it's not gonna work. Okay. And if you come up with a blasphemy that is not even being considered as like offensive by Judaism, like what's even the point of blaspheming if it's not even offensive, right? So yeah. So again, can I clap for the next news?
Well, you know what the name? I forgot. I don't know exactly how to say it, but he's actually not in Judaism. He's like Mesopotamian god. So again, a lot of Jews would be butthurt, but nobody else is going to get it.
Right. Okay.
Yogamesh, right? Yeah, I couldn't remember his name or how to pronounce it, but it's a flood story and a flood story. But it's so, it's so esoteric but it's a good one, but only for the esoteric
it needs to hit
people
hard.
Among us.
It needs to hit hard, so I'll think about it, okay? I do want to go after Judaism somehow, okay? So, anyways, thank you for joining us. Subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell thingy. If you haven't, I don't know why. What's holding you back, okay? If you haven't subscribed to our channel, why haven't you subscribed to our channel? Explain that to us, please. Like, bell, and also, if you're not getting notifications and stuff because YouTube is not telling people that we have shows, because YouTube is like, oh, this person told us that they want to get your shows, right? They want to get your videos, but nah, we think is no. And they also hit the bell button, but nah, you guys are too controversial. We want to show them mainstream stuff. We want to show them CNN or cat videos or whatever. But people are like, no, we want to see Atheist Republic. And YouTube is like, no, we don't think you want this. They're like, no, please show it to us. We say to you, we want to see Atheist Republic. And YouTube is like, no, we think we know what's better for you than you yourself. So, to solve that, there's a link in the description, which is to our newsletter. So hopefully we could email it to you. So hopefully you get some of our content that way, okay? So, yeah, subscribe to our newsletter as well. And share our videos, because we do get demonetized. That's an obvious on every one of our videos. So F that. But we don't care about that anymore. But we also get deprioritized. And that's even more damaging to us. Deprioritized, what does that mean? That means we don't show up on the suggested, videos on the right and all that, on people's homepages. And that's how channels grow. Unfortunately, we can't grow. So we need you guys to share our videos.